This is Andrew Bukowsky with Muscle Insider, here live at the Mutant Nation booth with CEO Jim McMahon. How are you doing?
I'm doing awesome. The feet are holding up. How are you doing?
I'm good. Still got my voice so far, so I can't complain.
Well, yeah, a few people are going to lose their voice, and that's just what happens every one of these trade shows.
Yep. So now, we were impressed with the what Mutant put on at Arnold's in Ohio about 7 months ago.
Right.
Came out with something brand new here again today. How do you feel?
Stressed as always. No, we're having a blast doing this. I mean, we want to test and learn a new booth, learn a lot every time you do something new. So a totally different configuration for us this year. Some things worked out really well. Some things not so well just yet, but it doesn't matter. You always got to have fun. And I think most people know that Mutant, our intent is come here, enjoy the camaraderie being at the show, say hey to friends that we've known now for over 10 years. And you make new friends every time you come to a show as well. So overall, yeah, the size of this thing is, I can tell you, this is a little much to take on sometimes, but we did it. If you're not going to be bold and not going to be brave in life, you're not going to get anywhere.
That's right.
So we try to live by example by doing the bold.
So, and from what I understand, this was one of the top criteria when you're coming up at the booth. We could see it as soon as we entered the front door. Is that kind of one of the first things in your vision?
Yeah, but don't tell everybody. Yeah, no. The idea was if you want to make a statement, make a statement. You know, if you're gonna try to make waves, don't throw a pebble in the lake. You throw a giant freaking boulder.
So, and it's not just the booth that you got. We've got another little friend right at the front door there too, right?
Yeah, we took one of the characters from the label and made him come to life a little bit. So yeah, there's a fun little statue that we built. I won't tell you everything that the statue does. You got to come and see it and have a little surprise. But it's been fun to watch people line up, get their photo taken with it. Again, it's about making sure that when you come to these shows and you experience all the booths and the whole show itself, that you walk away having had a good time as well.
Yeah.
So it is that simple.
Good. And now I guess, again, so it's been about 7 months since the reawakening of Mutant.
Yeah.
What do you feel has been the feedback? What can we expect to see in the future?
Just more cold-hearted, unapologetically bold things are going to come out. So what you saw 7 months ago, the new Mutant Mindfuck product and that new booth and the whole Arnold takeover was a blast. As you already pointed out, this show is even bigger. Our booth statement and things like that and everything we've done here. We had an exclusive collaboration with the Olympia gear people. So you go over to the Olympia gear booth or their web shop, and they got an exclusive 60th anniversary edition of a Mutant and Olympia collab hoodie. So that's how we do collaborations. And yeah, just more always going to come. So there's some bold innovations. There's one new product we're going to launch middle of the year. Some people have already seen the label idea and they're like, holy crap, didn't see that coming.
Nice.
So when you see it, you go, well, that's different. And you go, that was the whole point.
Yep.
And it tastes freaking awesome, of course.
Good. Well, we're looking forward to that. Now, we had a chance earlier to talk to your newest mutant, Mitch Hooper. Where did that come from?
Oh, how much time do you have? I mean, Mitch Hooper, world's strongest man, every form of strongman contest that he has entered, he has won.
Yeah.
So we were always hopeful to always get more teammates on board. It just helps if you're a world champion, obviously. And Mutant being Canadian and Mitch being Canadian was part of it, but it was really just an organic thing. Actually, Mitch has a story. I won't take this story away from him. He's going to tell everybody a story that even I didn't know about. It's hilarious. It's from a couple of years ago. So there's actually a secret history, if you will. So he'll tell everybody the story later, but it just came about because he was available in this area. So we just put two and two together. It took us a couple of weeks, but we got it done.
And I don't know if everybody knows, but your background came from strongman type competing, right?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of got into the lifting weights when I was a teenager, and by the time I left high school, I was lifting up the back end of very, very, very small cars. And then I got into powerlifting, and I did 3 meets. I tried to qualify for the World Junior Championships, didn't make it. Blew out the shoulder by the age of 23. So that was my powerlifting and strongman thing. But I'd worked with other strongmen and powerlifters way back in the day. Like there was one, he used to work for another brand over 30 years ago, and the gentleman's name was Anthony Clark. So if there's anybody who remembers Anthony Clark from back in the day, man, that dude was strong. Benching over 700 pounds and lifting up the back end of a Ford Taurus station wagon and walking with it.
Crazy.
Yeah, me and my buddy, we had to catch the car for him a few times at a few trade shows. Quite literally, before it crashed into other people's booths.
Good.
So yeah, there's an organic connection with us in strongman and powerlifting.
Good. And I mean, even right now, the booth is full. We've been here in and out all day. And it just seems like there's just such an energy. Like you said, people really come in and enjoy themselves in their booth. Is that what you kind of get the feeling too?
Well, yeah, even when the shows, I mean, hey, let's not forget recent history of the last 4 or 5 years. Something happened on the planet, and this show wasn't around for 1 year, and then it wasn't even around like this for another 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
So this is actually, no disrespect to Florida and no disrespect to the previous Olympia shows in the last 2 years or 3 years, but this show, this weekend, is the first time we're back to where we were 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So there's an organic energy for Olympia being back in Vegas. You know, Dan Solomon and Jake Woods, the people who run the Olympia, they've done a phenomenal job getting us back home to Las Vegas. Yeah. Again, no disrespect anywhere else, but it just feels right to be here with the Olympia. So you have that as the anchor tenant. That's the foundation for every booth that's here. And I think Mutant, speaking on behalf of, if other brands don't mind, we're thrilled to be doing this again.
Yeah.
So this is the first time in like 4 or 5 years, this level of energy, this level of humanity, which they're all leaving humanity behind, of course. It's the first time in 4 or 5 years we've done it this big, this way.
Yeah. That's good, and we're super happy that it's back here in Vegas. And again, it's nice, full. There's more exhibitors, from what I understand, than past years that Dan was saying earlier. So it's just got that feel back, and totally. I think everyone's so excited to be back in Vegas. So.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a blast. Tonight's Friday night while we're recording this. We got some finals coming up, and we got 2-time 212 champion Sean Clarita going for a title. That's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah.
If you have the ability to watch this online tonight, this is going to be a battle in the 212 division. Yeah. And, of course, we got 4-time women's Ms. Olympia champion Andrea Shaw going for title number 5 this time.
That's right.
So we're going to be there. In fact, I'll be on stage, I think, for probably both of those.
Nice.
I think we're presenting both the trophies tonight.
Good.
We hope. We don't know.
You know it. Well, we'll be covering it live, so as soon as the information comes out, when these two win their championships again, we'll be there to present it. So, but nothing but excitement. We're super excited to be here with the Mutant brand tonight, and we'll be back for more tomorrow. So,
all right, thanks.
It's Andrew Bukowsky here with Jim McMahon at the Mutant Nation booth, wrapping it up.